Hey friends, welcome to the 5th season of the Good Life podcast. Happy New Year to you. I hope that you are all doing well and excited about 2024. I am so excited about this latest season of the show. We are actually going into year 5 of the podcast, and that kind of blows my mind a little bit. I relaunched my podcast at the age of 47 and wasn't sure where it would go or if I would love it enough to continue, but I love producing the show and I love being able to bring on world-class experts and best-selling authors and leading entrepreneurs and solo casts to empower, educate, inspire, and provide actionable tips. I mean, the intention really behind the show is to invite you to wake up to what you desire. And I believe that a conversation can be life-changing. I know reading books, listening to conversations, doing something that takes you out of your everyday routine and takes you someplace different mentally can really transform your life in a meaningful way. And so that is why I do what I do each and every week. Now, I am traveling, so my mic is not with me. So the sound quality for today is not fantastic, but I just wanted to let you know that today's episode is actually a rerun. I wanted to share it because it's about how to create the life you want in just 1 year. And since it's a new year, I've had a lot of goal setting episodes recently and getting clarity about what you want. So in the show notes, I'm going to link to this episode, the Midlife Reinvention one that I did, my solo cast, if you've yet to listen to it, and last week's on the 12-week year. So the idea is that you do a whole year in 12 weeks, and it's all about time management and goal setting, and it's fantastic. So I want you to have all of that accessible as you're doing any reflections or planning for 2024. And I also would be remiss if I didn't thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing the show. The podcast actually hit number 7 in the United States in the self-help category that the show is registered under. So that was huge, a fun way to end the year and start 2024. So thanks for tuning in and thank you for sharing it. And thank you to the new people who are listening and also to those of you who've listened since the very first episode. I appreciate you all so much. I happen to know that we have the coolest community that tunes into the show. I know that you're intelligent and soulful and caring and curious and love learning and care about self-improvement and having a growth mindset. And I am just so excited to be with you again with this next season. I know you're going to absolutely love it. So do be sure you're following the podcast on your favorite podcast player. If you're not a part of the newsletter, join the thousands of women who read it every week. And you can do it easily, actually, just by going to the show notes on your phone, on your podcast player. So if you listen in Apple Podcasts, for example, and you open up the show, when you scroll down, you'll see a link that says join the newsletter. You just click that, and all you have to do is put in your first name and your email, and you'll get 52 self-care tips, one idea for every week of the year as a thank you. And you'll get all the episodes emailed to you directly, as well as more tips and inspiration for living your best midlife. I'm so excited to be sharing this conversation with you again today and the all new season with all new guests starting next week, and with Monday Musings, which will be back. So if you ever have a question, just send an email to hello@thegoodlifecoach.com. Or if you're on the newsletter list, all you do is hit reply and say, Michele, we'd love for you to cover this topic. Or Michele, can you cover this question on a Monday Musing? My background is a certified empowerment coach of over 17 years. I know I don't mention that much. So we'll be getting to know each other a lot more this coming year. I tend to be a private person, and I'd like to be connecting with you from the heart and with more vulnerability. So you'll definitely be hearing more personal stories as the year progresses. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, and I wish you the best in 2024. Bye for now.